Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 55 of the Friskey Whiskey. Tonight, we have a pretty fucking kick-ass episode, I'm not going to lie. If you're looking at the whiskeys we have in front of us,
this is an episode.
we're swinging. I don't think we're going light on this one.
No, we're going for the fences on this one.
So Mike D, why don't you introduce the people to what our episode is this evening?
So today's episode is the Friskey Whiskian State of Address.
This is the 2024 State of Address.
24. We had one last year around this time.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about, what's going on with us. Things have changed. You've noticed it. You've heard little bits and pieces, hints.
Yeah. We
of
went
things.
from weekly episodes to bi-weekly episodes.
So maybe luckily once every 3 weeks sometimes.
Every once in a while we take breaks here and there, but there's things happening.
Yeah. And we got a guest tonight. We got Steve.
Always.
You know
Get
Steve.
Come on, Steve.
Everyone
Give it
knows
up for
Steve.
Steve.
Hi,
Hey, Steve. Always good to have you on.
Last time Steve was on the epic episode of the whiskey tasting, the blind whiskey tasting, which I thought was fun. I thought that was
What are your thoughts on that? Did you have as much fun as we did?
I think I might have had more.
Okay.
I love, blinds are one of my favorite things to do. You learn so much stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that show.
I couldn't believe what we ended up picking.
Yeah.
And that's why I love them.
I tell everybody that show. The results of that show was to me, it's like a great science experiment.
Yeah.
That really was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about what we got going on in front of us. So I've brought out a few, and then Steve threw in.
Yeah, Steve, what's you talk about this one because this is going to be the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I thought I'd bring something cheap to warm up the palates here.
All right.
No, this is one that I've been...
Like $20 and under?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is on the bottom shelf.
It's got a 2 in the beginning. But
Got a 2 in the beginning.
no, this is one that I recently got from Total Wine as part of their, Grand Reserve. They do these events where you can, get bottles like these. And that's where I got it. And I've been looking forward to cracking it. And what better opportunity than with you guys?
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
It's going to be a good show. And then we also have the little book.
So we have the Little Book, Chapter 7. We have the Old Forester Single Barrel, and one of my ones that I was chasing and wanted and tried to get us earlier via the raffle, but it didn't pan out. The Old Forester Birthday Bourbon.
Now, is that cheaper than the $20 and under Four Roses here?
Yeah. This one's at least $13.
$13.
At least 13.
Nice.
Aftermarket.
This is going to be exciting. So I'm actually. Did not know I'd be looking forward to this,
Right.
but I am really looking forward to this.
It's going to be a good one.
So let's see here. So we're going to have aromas of allspice, vanilla, and elegant oak mingle.
Almost like maritime.
I know.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, you're paying attention. I love it. With a hint of cinnamon and clove on the nose. Rich layers of honey, vanilla, and rice spice are balanced with the flavors of ripe berries, pears that unfold and dissolve into a long, mellow finish. The result is soft, smooth, and characteristic.
It's a lot of words.
And so what this is...
I mean, what the high
is
palm lock?
they do an LE every year, right?
Okay.
So this is the Four Roses 2023 limited edition.
And this is going to be exciting.
I've never had any Four Roses LE before, so I'm excited.
Me either.
So I have a funny story about Four Roses real quick. The very first time I ever got really drunk in my house, I gave you way too much. Oh, but just use that for both. Don't drink all that.
I'm going to drink all of it.
Oh, long story short, anyway, it was a bottle of Four Roses that was in the closet of my house. I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And we snuck it upstairs into my bedroom and we drank it. And we were like horribly sick. My mom beat the hell out of us.
While you were horribly sick.
It was a bottle of Four Roses back in and she had it since like the 70s.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if we got
best?
sick because it was like old but it doesn't get old in a bottle. I mean, it doesn't.
I guarantee you it's just because you were 14 and drank an entire
And drank
bottle
it
of whiskey.
yeah.
I think 2 grown men would drinking a single bottle of whiskey
May-
would
may-
also have the same experience.
So I was ahead of my time then at 14.
Yeah, you were just preparing yourself,
Let's get in here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Woo!
That is
That's nice.
Those flavors are they're not off, man.
That is like rich leather, molasses.
What else?
Mingle. I'm looking for the mingle.
It's a bunch mingling in my nose right now.
There's a party going.
What is it, cherry mingle? Is that what it said?
Oak. Elegant Oak Mingle. I think it was a hard hallmark to write these things at this point. I mean, come on, who writes something like that? All right, I'm going in for a little taste here. So once again,
Wow.
That's fantastic.
That is really freaking good. Holy moly, dude. Wow. What a flavor.
Yep.
this is amazing. Good job, sir.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good job.
Hey, thanks for giving me a reason to open it.
Absolutely.
We need reasons.
Man.
Yeah, this is good. You know, I am getting that berries and pears. And it is a long, mellow finish. Mm-hmm. It really is.
For me, I'm almost getting like those chocolate-covered cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see
That's what I'm getting too. Yeah, it's chocolate. Yeah, 100%.
So the story with this one and how I got it, I didn't think I was going to get this because when I got there about an hour before the store opened, I was number 33 in line waiting outside the door, right? Mm-hmm. And I knew that they had less than 33 of these things. So I said, even if, you know, there's not a good chance that I'm probably going to get one of these, but it is my first pick. By the grace of God, there are people on this planet that prefer Blanton's over this, and I got the last bottle of this baby right here.
Nice. Good job.
That was a nice surprise.
This is a way better pick.
Oh, this is delicious. Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to call it right now.
Blanton's like, this looks like Jefferson Seed.
Oh, man, dude. It smells really good.
This is very good. And I've always liked Four Roses, not, you know, since I was like 14 years old, apparently, but I've always liked Four Roses.
Man, that is so good.
Yeah. Really oily,
Good job.
good viscosity.
I think
Good
I'm
job,
going to
Four
add a little more. I'm
Roses.
going to do a little water now, I think.
Yep.
I think you have more than enough, sir. Someone gave you a heavy pour. A little bit more, sir?
Sure.
DeKB always coming in clutch with his heavy pours.
You keep letting me do it, dude. You know, at some point you got to stop.
It's two blops.
So what are you guys doing drop-wise?
I did two.
To what? How did you do it?
Well, I did it the other way, so it didn't come out as fast.
Upside down, right?
Yeah.
I was going to suggest
And
that.
just like
How do you do it?
Like that, like
No, fully upside down. No.
This upside down?
Here.
Holy shit.
yeah, like that. And then I like really lightly squeezed it,
Okay.
and then it.
Oh, there you go.
You know where I want to go with that. Oh, you know where I want to go with that. I want to bring up the debate from last week, by the way, our last episode, by the way. That political statement I brought up.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on
Oh,
you wanting to make the joke. I know exactly what you wanted to say.
You just ruined the whole tasting.
Was it good for you?
I'm not drinking this.
Finish the whiskey.
Did you ever see the South Park episode when they did the shake weight?
Oh, yes.
That is like one of the best episodes ever.
With the cool down spray.
Right? Oh baby. Here's a towel and $20. Get out of here.
Here's change for a cab.
I still say they're the greatest writers of our generation.
You know, we just watched a documentary on them that came out like 10 years ago.
Okay.
It's called like 6 Days to Air or something.
Oh, I've seen that. It's
It
actually
was
really
great.
good. It's
Yeah,
really good.
really cool. I never realized that one guy from SNL was a writer for them. Is
Yeah.
a writer for them.
Yep.
Right. Put a little bit more water. I missed.
He's out of practice, ladies and gentlemen.
So many jokes here.
He's out of practice.
We need that cleanup girl. Cleanup girl. Or so, no. Stop. Mike.
Unhinged.
Stop, Mike D. Now.
I'm happy all the whiskey bottles were blocking what just happened.
That's awesome. You know, if anything, the water just made it.
It calmed down the that burn.
It's mellowed out. Yeah, no,
a lot of touch.
it's mellowed it out a little bit, which is fine. I like it probably not with the water, but with the
Agreed.
water, it's actually not that bad.
It brought out some caramel for me.
Yeah, it's a little sweeter, and it kind of just mellowed out more, which is, you know, like I said, this is delicious. This is something special, man.
Yeah, that's really good.
So it's 135th anniversary. Is that what that is? Yeah.
Yep.
That's like the smallest word. I can't read those small words anymore, man. And it's very scary thing. I'm actually nearsighted, not farsighted.
Not anymore. Now you need bifocals, my friend.
But like, this is those tiny little words, man. I can't.
That's
handle anymore.
bifocal
Yeah,
range.
I'm not doing it.
You gotta look.
I tried last time, man. It was like doing acid.
And now, and now with your bifocals, you could be Santa Claus. Strap on the wig, strap on the beard, and
paver claws.
paver claws. Okay. So if there's like a bad person, you just steal their pavers. You just take their driveway.
Yeah. Oh, like crumpets. Like what was that? What's that?
Oh, you're talking about not crumpets. Yeah. The mythical creature that was the evil side of Santa.
Yeah, the German thing. It's crumps or oh my god.
We're so close. It does begin with a K.
Right. It does.
Krampus?
Krampus.
Is it Krampus? It might be Krampus.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Well, Krampus is, I think, the holiday for that.
Oh.
Sounds like something you get when you eat like Mexican food. like that burrito gave you the Krampus? Is that burrito a sandwich?
Taco Bell gives everybody the Krampus.
Oh, you screamed to the water. So technically speaking, we should be talking about the Friskey whiskey and Savage Rest. So a lot of things have changed with our lives. That has made changes to the show.
It does.
We went from every week.
Yeah, we did.
To every 2 weeks for a while there.
I think we're pretty solid on every other week. We had a couple of spurts where we had to stop, but you know.
But there's big changes going on. I'll let T.I. talk about himself, but for me, myself, recently I've purchased a business.
Heck yeah.
I work in a business in Martin County in Stewart, and it's a paver, brick paver, do driveways, pull decks, walkways, patios, whatever you want to think of it. It's brick pavers, travertine pavers, construction business, which is not absolutely ready for me. I'm seeing it every day.
It's hilarious.
Oh.
Trust me, you don't need to expand on that anymore because I already know it's funny.
I amaze myself.
He just says weird shit to people, and they're like, "Who are you?"
Mud it, will stucco it. It's no problem, and I got some Elmers too if necessary. It's like,
Hey, you gotta fake it until you make it.
It's like you're putting pavers in the ground with dirt. I got it.
Trust me, I'm the professional
I
here.
know what I'm doing.
Who owns it? Me or you?
But I'm really enjoying it. It's been going on for a little over 2 months. April 2nd I bought it, so I'm very busy. I'm blessed. The owner, which we've mentioned him a few times as the dude, and we'll leave him as the dude, and his wife, who is also awesome.
The dudette.
The dudette. Very generous people. They really helped me a lot through this process. They were there for me. They're teaching me, supporting me through this whole process. Which a lot of people don't do that in the sale of a business. So I feel blessed and fortunate that their generosity is part of this whole thing, and I've gotten to know them, and the dude's cool. The dude's given us whiskey for the show.
He has.
He gave us that 3-pack of the Scotch.
Yeah, the Coastal Collection that
Coastal
happened
Collection.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was actually from him.
So, that's my life now. So that's why I'm more probably non-existent on everything with the show at this point, besides just showing up to the show and looking pretty like I always do. But that's where I'm at. So, we're still going to keep doing the shows, but just maybe sometimes some gaps going on here and there. But
We're not
listening.
stopping. We're not stopping.
Steve's going to keep coming on the show.
Yeah.
He's still building that submarine to go search for whiskey underneath the Antarctica.
And hit up Atlantis because
Yeah,
you know Atlantis has some
Oh,
whiskey.
man, that like pure Atlantis whiskey stuff there. Yeah, so
I believe it's there.
It's got to be.
We're going to
gotta
find
be.
it, yeah.
it's got to be between Aquaman and Submariner. Somewhere it's in there. But that's my story. That's what's going on in my life. It's big thing, big changes. But T.I.'s got big changes coming on too. Big changes.
Yeah, but I'll mention them a a little bit later.
Okay, have a gap now.
What
We'll
a
have little
tease.
gap.
And if you notice too, I think our whiskey our whiskeys have gone up a level too. And
They
what
have.
we're drinking, the type of whiskeys we're drinking, it's really gone up a level.
I
Our
mean-
shows are less between, but I think they're more quality
Yeah, I think so.
of the whiskeys at least.
Yeah. But I mean, partially that's due to the fact that we spent all last year doing the podcast and trying to get to the level where we could, be in the vaults.
Yes.
And now we're actually there. And, the next one that's coming up is a vault. The last one is also a vault. So
Yep. And I think we're more whiskey hunters now. And Steve's always been a whiskey hunter.
Steve is trying to teach
you have this radar thing.
Steve is trying to teach us his ways.
Yeah, he has a radar thing that
I'm
I
still
can't
working
figure
on it.
out.
I'm working on
Yeah.
Magical things happen when I put the Warlock hat on.
I'm telling you, man.
Go out in the
know,
wild.
We know. Then suddenly you're like, hey, look at this, guys. I got this. And we're like,
said he was a warlock when I first met him. Like, the guy, he's a warlock, dude.
he's like, where are you? He's like, oh, I just walked into this place over on PGA.
They had this bottle for $5.
And they just happen to have this one over
like
here.
for $10. It's amazing.
Usually goes for like 900, but I got it for like 10.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, I bought 5.
No, but that's what makes it fun, right?
Oh yeah, I like whiskey hunting now. That's the one thing that my new change has actually allowed me to do.
Yeah.
You guys have seen, the show have seen or heard some of the ventures I'm pulling out of. Oh, the chicken cock I've picked up.
You can pull cock, it's fine.
Even like the bookers we did last week. Just I'm able to hunt more, find more, which is I'm really enjoying that part. Like even like today, I told you what I found. Chattanooga, that whiskey.
Oh yeah.
I found a bottle of 99 proof rye.
Oh cool.
Which usually ryes are 92, 94s are usually. I don't see many high
High-proof rise.
proof ryes most of the time.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple of like, bottled and bond ryes.
Those are 100 proof, yeah.
So, I mean,
But it doesn't go past that. It's not how like we see these.
yeah, usually,
I've never come across a 130 proof rye yet. I'm not even sure if that's legal.
I don't know. I think it would kill somebody. I mean, that'd be spicy.
Okay, that's like Ethel.
Yeah.
That'd be spicy on multiple levels.
But no, this is delicious, Steve. Thanks for sharing this with us today. This is
Yeah. Cheers. Man.
This was.
this I may never ever get again unless I go to your house tomorrow.
No, it's going to be on the radar of like, okay, I know it's good. I'm going to want to try and find it, even though it's going to be next to impossible.
Yeah. But for something like this too, it's especially nice to know that it's this good because it's not a cheap bottle, right?
No.
Yeah.
That last sip had a blast of chocolate in it.
Yeah.
Maybe because we're talking here breathing, it got like a blast of chocolate. That was really good. That last sip was amazing.
It's really nice. Actually, there's a little bit of honey that came out in it, at least in the mouthfeel. It was good. All right.
All right. Well, I'm primed and ready, guys.
Me too.
Primed and ready.
We got the whiskey flowing.
So, Steve, last episode, I brought something political. I brought politics to the show.
Uh-oh.
It could be dividing lines. I was talking about this last time. And I'm going to ask your opinion real quick, if you don't mind, do you, T.I., for bringing this political item back in there? I mean, this could determine
It's good discussion. It's good discussion.
This could easily determine the election, depending on how the candidates deal with the situation, okay?
Yeah.
If I was an independent, I'd be all over it. So, no, all kidding aside, there was a judge in Indiana that decided to finally, this was a lawsuit that had been going on for years. Now, I don't know how many years, it just said years, okay? That there was a lawsuit that was trying to determine if a burrito/taco is a sandwich or not. And the judge has now ruled that it is now a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
It is now a sandwich.
Tacos are
Now,
sandwiches.
but how? I mean, what term? I was thinking about this. What determines a sandwich? Is it two things between something? Because a taco and a burrito is one thing wrapped or rolled. Or folded.
Well, a wrap
Does that-
is considered a sandwich.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh,
Nope.
see, this is why I had Steve on the show. For this
No, I
very
got
reason.
opinions here.
Let's do it.
Because I mean, what is it? Is a sandwich between two things? I mean, two things.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a sandwich.
I mean,
A taco is a sandwich,
right?
and a burrito's a
Wait,
wrap.
no, because it's one thing. It's folded over.
No, a taco's a taco.
What's an enchilada?
And a burrito's a burrito.
What's an enchilada?
It's a sandwich.
Is it
A
half
sandwich is something in between two pieces of bread.
Okay, so then would a hot dog be a sandwich?
No,
No.
It is.
hot dog.
It's a sandwich.
Hamburger might be a sandwich because it's
No,
between-
a hot
hamburger
dog
is
is
a
a hot
sandwich.
dog.
Hot dog's a sandwich.
I don't know. Is it? Does it really constitute being a sandwich? 'Cause is it under the sandwich part of the menu, or is it in the hot dog part of the menu?
Everyone knows it is hot dogs, but they're still a sandwich.
All I have to say is it's okay to be wrong.
It is. But I mean, is it really?
It feels so good.
Honestly, this whole thing can divide America. This thing can really divide. I mean, is it motorboating or motor sandwiching? What is it?
Motorboat, son of a bitch.
What's wrong with me?
We're always trying to figure that out.
Motor sandwiching. That is something that should be like viral. The Taco Bell people are up in arms. Like they're not happy. There's probably tax implications between a sandwich and whatever.
You know what? I should go to Taco Bell and order a sandwich.
Wait, why is Taco Bell not happy?
Can I get your 5-layer sandwich, please?
Right, freak him out. Let me get a sandwich supreme and a soft sandwich supreme.
Get
I
a
want a
soft-
crunchy sandwich supreme.
And a soft sandwich supreme.
I feel like Taco Bell would not want their stuff labeled as a sandwich. Right?
I don't think so either. I'm like, who is this judge? Was he expert? Is he like? Maybe, how do we know he has a heritage back to the
I mean,
Earl sandwich?
technically, we can all be experts. We all have eaten sandwiches for a long time.
I've never looked at a taco as a sandwich.
Yeah, I've always considered myself an expert in sandwiches.
Yeah, same.
I mean, look at me. You know,
I've eaten quite a few.
I've searched for
Varieties
sandwiches.
of them.
I've never missed a sandwich in my
I've
life.
also eaten a lot of taco. So
There you go.
Okay.
But when you say, man, I really want a sandwich or a sub, you're not going to Taco Bell. You're going to wherever, right?
Yeah.
And when you want a taco, you go to, hopefully not Taco Bell, you go somewhere better, but
Yeah.
like Taco Chula.
Yeah.
But they have a Mexican sandwich. We talked about it last time.
I missed that place.
That's amazing, I know. But so we brought the debate
yeah,
back.
the torta.
He's
The
kind of
torta
more
is
on
the
my
sandwich.
side about it. I think the judge is wrong. Okay. All right, everybody clean their glasses. We all clean?
Yep.
Everyone clean? All right. So, T.I., am I allowed to touch the bottle?
After you.
Touch the
So that label actually has all of the stuff that you're going to be looking for on the back.
Oh, yes.
And so this is kind of like a cousin to Booker's, right?
Yeah, so this actually is Freddie No. So this is the chapter 7. I mentioned that little book. And the story is that Freddie No, who is the grandson of Booker, he was his nickname when he was growing up was Little Book. His grandfather would call him that.
That's fun.
And so as part of kind of the heritage of his family and, you know, him being an 8th generation master distiller, he came up with this little offshoot from Booker's called Little Book. And it's an annual release. There's a chapter a year. So obviously this is being the 7th chapter. It's been going on for 7 years. And each one is a very unique blend. Now, I will say that one thing that's cool is he does take a whiskey that he used in a previous year and blends it into the new year. So that it's always like kind of building on a prior year's flavor.
Okay.
Allowing it to kind of be a continuation from the previous years.
So that's kind of like Solera.
Yeah. So it's actually really cool. And there's a little tag there that has a bunch of stuff on
This
it.
tag is awesome. You gotta, when I'm done touching this, you can look at it.
Yeah, please and thank you. Looks like
Well,
a
you
nice
might want
tag.
to read the backside because it actually does talk about the aromas, the tastes, and the finish and all that stuff. But it's actually a really cool.
And it tells you what it's a blend of.
Yeah, no, they don't hide the blends.
this
And
is
the cool
awesome.
part is I was looking at like I think it was chapter 6. It actually just had straight up corn whiskey in it. They don't even use their own brands in some of these things. They just
Yeah.
will grab
This is what I can tell here,
other
yeah.
whiskeys, then just say like I'm making this blend.
So Booker's is just Beam Suntory
Yep.
distillate, right? But for Little Book, they're reaching out outside of their umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're just making really cool blends. And like I said, I think my favorite part is they grab whiskeys from the prior to build on the flavor profile and keep the story going into the
It's
next.
the same book. It's just new chapters. It's the same
Correct.
book.
Correct.
So, okay, we got warm and full-bodied with lingering notes of fresh apples. The color is deep rustic with golden hues. Aroma. Subtle sweetness with notes of clove spice. With me?
I'm with you.
All right, take some notes. Slightly floral. This is the flavor, the taste. Slightly floral with light smoke and sweet vanilla followed by caramel. This is really
All right.
cute.
Oh, that smells awesome. That smell is just awesome.
It's like a different world from this one. It's a different world from
Caramel is the first thing that jumped out
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
this is like it's like almost like a stick of caramel and sweetness vanilla and
Almost like a maritime caramel.
maritime iodine caramel they have only on like the South Pacific seas.
Whoa.
That's really caramelly.
flavor.
And a little grape juice, maybe?
Grape juice.
Man, that flavor is awesome. You gotta try it.
I'm getting strawberries now.
That is really good.
This is 110 proof. Is that correct?
I think that says 118.1.
For that is
Yeah, it's
beyond-
118.1.
That is beyond smooth. For 118 proof, and this is delicious. Like this is almost like candy.
This is kinda
compared to
ridiculous.
this. Like this is good. This is amazing. But I think they're two different whiskeys here. This is like candy. I feel like I'm eating candy right now.
Yeah, very much.
Like I'm at the carnival right now.
Almost
A
like
carnival,
Skittles, red
whiskey,
fruit.
like a carnival, like a whiskey carnival. And this is like I got in line and got this to eat later. Like this is amazing.
Yeah, this is the funnel cake.
Right? I like how it makes your mouth just a little dry before it like all those flavors come at you.
A little spice here and there, but it goes away very quickly. And that sweetness and that, like, I feel like I want to eat on it, like chew on it.
Yeah.
Like almost like a rock candy type of thing, you know? And you suck on it a little bit, then you start chewing on it, you know?
Yeah, I definitely get the heat, but it goes away really fast. And it's, there's a lot going on here, guys.
Yeah. This is a really good whiskey.
So I have to ask, how much was this one? I want to know.
I will have to find out.
Come on, use your brain.
Does it involve putting a pinky up to your mouth to say it?
I mean, look. Just give me a roundabout figure. Just take a guess. Just give me. I'm not going.
No, it wasn't that crazy. So I think this one was 160.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, based on how we buy today now, that's not bad.
Yeah, and so this one was actually the ABC vault. So I went there and I was like looking through stuff, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep."
I'm never going to get those now. I'm just too busy. I can't. I if I got it, I couldn't even go to get it. That's what sucks.
Well, they hold it for 5 days after they pick.
It doesn't even matter, man.
It usually ships on like a Thursday. You could just pop by on like a Saturday, Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
I was live through you guys.
So for the people out there wondering, guys, $160 is a lot of money.
It is.
It's just worth it.
It is, and but as the three of us buy today, it's actually not bad.
So like if
not bad.
I can't even put myself in that. I can't even put myself in that mindset anymore. No. Am I disappointed that I spent $160? No.
No.
Not at all. I think this is very much worth that money. It's a unique experience, and it doesn't taste like garbage.
No.
Agreed. Totally agreed.
Right? It's a little bit more. I mean, you said, generally it's $1-ish or $10 per, 10 proof or whatever. Is that what you said? Something like that? Or $1 per proof?
$10 a year.
Okay,
$10 a year.
Something. I knew there was something like that.
Okay.
I knew it was something like that. You had some weird mathematical thing. This one right here, it's a little bit more than I think the max age on one of these, I think. But it's still not. It's not that bad.
It comes in a freaking coffin with a glass front.
Well, plastic.
Plastic.
But I mean, the presentation is beautiful. I love the fact that it's a black box.
I'm a sucker for presentation.
Me too. I mean, I am 100%. And I like it. It's following the Booker's style.
Yeah, and it's got like cool stuff.
I really want to get chapters 1 through 7 now.
It's just,
and I'm that kind of guy. That's the problem. Now I'm hunting something new again. I'm hunting a little book.
Yeah,
me and Elmer.
So this one, if you want to try and find it, it's chapter 7 in retrospect.
Okay.
So that's what this one is.
And this was last year's.
Yep. This is technically 2023.
Will be chapter 8, and that has not come out yet.
It has not come out. So I think these release late in the year.
Okay. That's a nice little.
Yeah, I was just checking it out. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. This is really cool. I like you said, sucker for a good presentation, a good box. I love this kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
I really do, because they put the extra into it.
Well, it also shows, right? So we've all had bottles of Booker's.
Yeah.
And it's a very similar presentation.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit extra in the right way. Mm-hmm. Right? So, like Booker's are generally like the red wax. It's, usually a card that goes along with it that kind of explains what it is. And so in very similar fashion, we are getting a similar presentation. It's my whiskey. Just fill it up. What are you doing? Why are you being greedy to me with my own whiskey?
There is judgment going on here.
I'm in control. For right now, it's mine.
Okay, whatever.
There you go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That's how it's done right there.
If you know what was going on behind here, it's dirty and naughty.
But as I was saying, like I really do like the fact that the presentation, it's like he's following his grandfather's kind of. Yeah, it's like an homage to him how he presents it with the box, with the everything, the little story behind it.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like it a lot. It's like being a part of it, but also not. So I really like it a lot. This is a really good whiskey too. Like I'm not disappointed in spending that money.
Solid buy, worth every penny.
Yeah, and I mean to be honest, when I was looking at the vault at ABC, like this is the only one that really I was like, I haven't heard of that before. Buy. It wasn't even like a question. Because I think they had some like other ones.
I think I've seen another one. I swear I've seen it. Little book. I've seen the name. When I saw the bottle, I know I've seen the name. I know I'm not going to get confused with Booker. I'm not going to get confused with what's the other one?
Booker.
No. It kind of looks like this bottle too.
Booker.
Noah Mills.
No, Mills. Yeah.
That's
Kinda
Willet, though.
Huh?
That's Willet.
I mean, it kind of looks like this bottle too. I mean, not in the presentation, but it kind of reminds me of that bottle too. But
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit, and I probably just didn't go into it and look at it, and now I'm gonna be like, I'm hunting again.
Yeah. Well, you have that one place that you went to that found at cost chicken cock, the Cotton
right.
Club Rye for 114 or 140 rather.
Something happened.
No, nothing happened. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Do. 3 guys drinking whiskey. Didn't know it would never stop in the Twilight Zone. They never want to leave.
I think Mike D had too much Little Book. He's losing his mind. So speaking of things in our Friskey Whiskey and State of Address. So one thing, and I know we are really bad at posting on social media. I've slowed down so much. To be honest, social media was just getting in the way of things that I needed to pay attention to, like my job. So it was like, it was just kind of becoming a pain in the butt to constantly get notifications and like have to pay attention and do stuff. So I ended up just getting rid of it all, and I was the person handling social media. So that's why that part of it is slowed down. But on the other side of things, I have been really bad at advertising our stuff. Like we actually have like shirts you can buy and hats and glasses, and coasters and things like that. And you can actually go over to the friskywhiskey.com and it's literally right there. You can see Friskey merch. You just click on Friskey merch. It takes you right to our page.
And you can look this good.
Yeah, look at Steve. Wow.
It slims you down. And get our Speedos too.
The dead cat sign's right there. Right prominent.
You get it front or back or both.
Really let the people know what you listen to. But yeah, so I mean, our website is still up. It's still chugging along. Yeah. You can always our Instagram. Yeah, we're terrible at it, but definitely give us a follow, because when we do post, it's what's coming up, right?
Yeah.
So it's and plus we'd like to hear from you guys. Like, even though we're not posting all the time, I still do log in on my computer probably every other day, just to like see if we've gotten a message from somebody.
And I told you I got some feedback from one of our actual daily listeners. Listen to every one of our episodes. This guy Derek, awesome dude.
Yeah,
like him, he's another dude. He's actually another dude.
Another dude.
And he gave us some good props. How we've gotten better from the first 20 episodes to where we are now.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
Actually, I did finish the marathon of listening to us from episode 1 until I think it was like 53.
Okay.
Because we hadn't made 54, 55 yet. And I will say the improvement we've made just in general has been awesome. The whiskeys that we started off with, right? Our very first episode was Australian whiskey. It was a 3-pack of them. And there was nothing super fancy about them, but it was just, going from that to now we're sitting here with a heck of a collection with a friend we've made literally along the way doing it. It's different. Yeah. It's just different. That's all I can say about it.
100%.
So,
It's a journey.
Yeah. It is.
And I've been enjoying it, obviously. Yeah. I mean, we were coming up with corny themes for a while.
But that's
the Battle of the Rise. I mean, it was fun.
The Battle of the Rise was awesome.
Battle of the Rise was awesome. But we had, our Halloween episode, which is my favorite episode. About as stupid as you can possibly get. No, but I've really enjoyed it. We've gotten good feedback, and I've learned a lot about whiskey. My palate's changed dramatically since this thing started.
Yeah.
But I think I remember we were always struggling to come up with names for shows.
Yeah.
We've had some clever names. We have some stupid names. I think our Japanese show is still the most popular one because everybody's searching for Japanese porn.
Yeah, that's literally. If I had
Bringing the Japanese, right? That was our first one. Bringing the
Japanese
had like 800,000 hits. It was like the craziest. No,
it is so crazy, and it's funny too because, as a creator on YouTube, you can actually search and find out what brought people to you on that video, right? So whether they sought you out directly by typing in the Friskey Whiskey or were a follower already or whatever. I went and I found this by happenstance. I was just like, why is this one episode
I want to know?
Crazy. It was literally just Jap porn, Japanese porn, anime porn. It was like literally that, and there was no tags of that in our episode at all, and it was just nothing but that, and then occasionally be like subscriber.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, man. That was so.
And it's
funny.
still going on. That is still
And
our most popular
I don't
episode.
think we've ever tapped that the right way. We should have really used that to our advantage.
Bro,
we
people
could have
actually
been
start.
making money by
People
now.
do watch it too. Like that's interesting. Like they're looking for something, and then they're like, "Oh, whiskey. All right, let me sit here and listen for a minute."
Maybe he takes his shirt off at some point in time. But which one did I ask you about?
Anyways, but seriously,
anyways,
but it's always been one of those things where we try to keep up with everything, but having actual lives. And this being like something fun we do on the side.
And I hope people are learning
tough.
from our show. I think I've gotten that from the other people who listen to the show. They've learned a lot. In fact, that guy Derek was telling me he was able to like really talk whiskey to Scotch to people after listening to our last Scotch episode. So that's cool.
It is.
I really like that. I'm going to say this real quick about the whiskey we're drinking right now. The water did not really affect it.
No.
How it affected the roses.
No.
It almost barely changed. If anything, it's a little more sugary, but not much of a change to me with the water in it.
I agree with that.
Let me revisit this here.
Yeah, revisit. You've had a chance to laugh at our stories
Yeah.
and not drink the whiskey. But no, this is actually really good. I'm happy with this purchase.
This, like I said, I am now going to be, my goal in life is to get all the chapters. It's going to happen.
Good luck.
Hey,
No, I'm saying that it's a genuine good luck.
are you challenging me?
No, I'm just saying this is it's limited.
You're limited.
I am limited.
Totally agree with you. It didn't change nearly as much as the Four Roses.
Nope. The Four Roses
Wow.
was a flip of something. I didn't dislike it. It was just a flip. This is not. This is barely, like I said, a little more sugary. And that's about it. When I say sugary, it's, you know what I mean? Like, maybe a little more molasses, a little more caramel, but more sugary from the sweeter flavors.
I almost feel like I'm chewing on a piece of sugar cane as opposed to pouring a packet of white sugar crystals in my mouth.
I would agree with that.
That's okay.
A little more earthy than just regular
No,
sugar.
not the brown sugar, the white sugar.
Not the brown.
Okay. Yeah. As much as I want to use the brown sugar, it never fucking melts. I didn't mean to curse, but it never
Oh,
melts.
tell me about it.
It's horrible. I gave up on it years ago.
Just mix sugar and molasses. That's all you need to do.
you go.
You got brown sugar.
You know what? You carry a little sugar cane stick with you. Put that in your like your espresso. Oh man! So I found this little hole in the wall Cuban place today.
Here we go.
No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I had one of the best. Remember Coffee Goodness?
Yeah.
Okay. I found somebody better. It's in Stewart. A little hole in the wall coffee place. Hole in the wall. Tiny little place. The menu: 3 chicken dishes, 3 seafood dishes, 3 beef, and 3 pork dishes. Like that were your choices.
Love it.
Yes.
Those are the best places.
The Catholic Leche was just like the froth. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I had a Cuban chicken stew.
Ooh.
It had literally, the quarter pieces where it's like a thigh and a leg.
Yeah.
3 of those in this big giant bowl with root vegetables and this thick, saucy gravy.
That sounds awesome.
It was amazing. It was like
Sounds really
$15. Like I have a meal for myself tomorrow. I took it home. I couldn't, and then it came with 2 sides. So I got this big giant bowl of their black beans that had pieces, chunks of pork in it, and it had I love plantains, the sweet plantains. I got those, but like it was $15.
That's not bad.
Because I drive all over. I kept seeing this place. I'm like, I love Cuban food. I gotta check this place out.
Yeah.
And I wish they were close enough to me for where my office is. I would go there in the morning because they're open in the morning. I would get Cappy Company cheese from this place. It was so good.
Hook your crew up. Hook your crew up. Yeah. With some coffees.
Yeah. All right, so I think
Maybe one day.
we're ready to move on. Oh, you're not ready yet. All right.
I can be ready.
So the next one.
So this is all. The rest of this is all you. This is like your. I'm not gonna say it. You have to say it yourself.
This is like my whiskey.
No, it's a certain type of show today.
This is like my favorite type of whiskey.
You are an Old Forester guy.
What do you mean by that? Favorite type?
I'm a
I
chicken
love
cock
Old
guy.
Forester.
You're an Old Forester
Okay.
guy.
I just
Favorite
love
brand.
them. Yeah, I love
You
them.
actually have a good collection of them now.
Not so much anymore because I love them, so I drink them. I was at one point. I think I had some of the 1800 ones and the 1920, and then I finished most of those, and then I picked these guys up. So these are probably my rarer ones, I guess, that I've
there you
had,
go.
right? The ones that you can't just walk into a Total Wine or ABC and just be
And
like,
just go,
I'm picking up a
right,
bottle.
right.
Those type. But yeah, no, I love Old Forester. I don't know what it is about them. I just like it's a cool story, in general with Old Forester. And,
It's a great story.
and they make good whiskey. So
So he focuses on Old Forester, right? I focus obviously on chicken cock. I have an interesting. Now we know.
Are you
Corey,
about to ask me who my favorite kid is?
I'm about to say we know Corey, who kind of focuses on Nelson Brothers. I love how he tells the story. I think I can tell the chicken cock story very well. I definitely can tell that story well, but I know you can tell that story very well. What is yours?
ASW.
okay,
Really?
why?
Yeah. Their Georgia Heartwood remains one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Do you know a lot about it? Like you could talk it?
I mean, a little. I just toured them a few weeks ago, which was kind of cool.
There you go.
They're in Atlanta.
Okay.
One of the Atlanta. So, we got them, 13th Colony up there. Georgia's putting out some great stuff these days.
Yes,
they really are.
No, Georgia's always made good whiskey.
It's their time.
It's their after all these years.
Every state has a time.
Every state has a time.
Georgia's is now.
Except for West Virginia.
Yeah, but no, it's really cool. ASW, they're kind of they're still a really small operation, which was kind of surreal to be there and see the distillery and just realize how far of reach they have and how, I've been drinking their stuff in Florida and this is where it happens. It's a small place. But they're doing some great stuff. And like I said, the Georgia Heartwood, one of my hands down favorite bottles right now.
Okay.
They've got some other good stuff too. That I've got a Amberana from them. I've got a Toasted from them. And just love what they're doing.
All right.
I'm not going to read this, but I think you should read this.
Oh, well.
Okay. It's actually kind of cool.
Steve, you got to get ready.
Shit.
Steve,
Steve was talking about ASW.
you're doing things.
He's not even
Clean
rinsed.
Got me all
Clean-
flustered talking about
Clean
my
your
favorite
glass.
distillery.
Favorite distillery.
We should have waited until we were drinking the Old Forester to get Steve on his favorite distillery. We chose a bad time for that one. Sorry, Steve.
I pour myself a little more, so I'm waiting.
All right.
What's that?
Processing fees.
Okay.
But please, I read it, but I don't want to read it out loud because
Okay.
the words are very small, so I struggle when I have the small words.
Word small and big.
Word small.
So, what Mike D wants me to read. So this is the Old Forester single barrel strength. After the repeal of Prohibition, my grandfather George Garvin Brown II developed a single barrel expression of Old Forester specifically for bourbon aficionados. It was the first single barrel bourbon for sale since the passage of the Bottled in Bond Act in 1897. Today, we honor the legacy of firsts that Old Forester began in 1870 with this unfiltered barrel strength offering. So this one was aged in Warehouse K on floor 7, and it has a proof of 129.4.
So that's kind of cool. They tell you, the location and the brick house and everything.
And that's a great little story.
It is.
It really is. It's such an old name.
Well, that's why that's one of the things I think I like about Old Forester too is a lot of their expressions are named or they're named after specific years that something occurred
Happened, yes.
for them. So,
were you with me when we did the Old Forester thing at?
yeah.
That was you, right?
Yeah.
They
That's-
got the
that's-
box
that's
out.
literally what
and
I
he
fell
went
in
down.
love
He went
with.
down every year with
Yeah.
us. So we went to
Because he didn't have this one. We
No.
were supposed to try the birthday bourbon
Right.
for 2019, I think, but they didn't get it.
but he liked us.
But he liked us, so he brought out every single one, including the one that they
It
would,
had every story behind
and
it.
like talked to us through the entire history. It was
It was
awesome.
aw- it was
Yeah.
amazing.
It was awesome.
That's what probably made you a fan.
100%.
That was probably what
100%.
dragged you in.
Yeah.
The smells.
I like
are
a good story.
Once again, caramel, sweet, little spice.
Yep.
It's actually when I first poured it, I smelled it. It's actually mellowed out since I first poured it.
For me, it's like the bourbon just put on a pair of boxing gloves. This one means business, and it's making its presence known.
Remember that thing?
Yep.
Remember football games? They had that doll.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice though. There's like a little raisin in there.
Yeah, there's like okay. That's I was thinking like almost
On
like
the
a
flavor?
plum. So it's a
Yeah.
raisin. Okay, I'll
It's a
buy
little
raisin.
bit, yeah. It's a little bit like not as sweet, so that's why I'm thinking raisin.
Yeah.
There is something else there too.
It's a man's bourbon. No, actually, it's actually not that spicy. The spice hits and goes away very quickly. And it's just a very, honestly, it's actually a very easy drinking.
You know that you're drinking a proof though. Like that's not.
It's which 129.
But that's an easier sipper than I thought it was going to be based on the nose.
That's what I'm saying. This is like a sipping whiskey. This is actually yeah. I mean, we're having like 3 different experiences going on so far.
Oh yeah,
this is awesome. And this is really good because this was in its own class.
This is its own thing,
I think this brings it. I think this takes it back to bourbon a little bit. I think we've been trying some really good stuff here that's trying to be different. This is bourbon.
Totally agree. This is more quintessential bourbon at its essence.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep, you get the nice little oak, a lot of spice.
It's the kind of stuff they used to prescribe to you when you were sick.
I drank this when I was sick.
Right? You know, you got COVID. Take like a half bottle a day.
Call me in the morning.
Call me in the morning. Take a bear aspirin. The chewable bear aspirin. It's even better. No, but this is like. I'm saying this is bourbon.
Yeah.
Like it goes. Look, there's we know there's bourbons that burn. We've had really good bourbons that have long lasting flavors. It's a very quick flavor.
Oh yeah.
But when it's there, it's like.
Well, the thing I like about it is like that last flavor. It just keeps going, and it's almost like an oak, like that nice oaky.
No, it hangs out.
Yeah, very oaky.
You taste like it's like a burned oak. Like you can taste the oak stave itself, and it just kind of like chills and just keeps going.
I think about it's just
nice.
It's a chill bourbon. He hangs out with you.
Yeah.
Old Forester, Dr.
This
Brown
one right here. This one right here would be fantastic with a cigar.
Yeah.
100%. The flavor could probably hold up to a good cigar, guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of how like well it just sits there in the palate.
Well, there's one way to find out.
That's a cigar.
It's true.
You
did bring some cigars.
I did bring a few.
I say we let him up right now because you know what's going on in your situation. Who cares?
I do. So these are what did you said? These are the Acid 20 Toros.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, hand me one. So let's let the people.
So
hey, Travis,
hey people.
Once again, Travis, whatever damage you did in Iceland is still going on because they damn thing that damn volcano went off again.
Yeah, well.
Did it really?
Yes.
Yeah, it just went off.
Again.
Damn, we're just smacking everything.
Yeah. Our poor two listeners are struggling.
Yeah, it literally just went off again. They closed the power plant and the that water thing, the Blue Lagoon again.
Yeah. like it wasn't like a light thing. It seemed like it went off.
And now it's 2 mile stretch of it going off. It's like 2 miles long. Yeah.
Huh.
So it like stopped and then it's like, I'm not done. Just
in a blink of an eye, Iceland's almost as big as Greenland now.
Yeah. No, I was actually watching or read a cool story. I wasn't watching anything. I read a cool story about the power plant that's right there by Blue Lagoon. They actually have sensors way down deep to like monitor for pressures and stuff like that because it's a geothermal power plant. So like they're like monitoring for pressure increases and stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, it wasn't looking anything different at all. And then it just started erupting.
So going forward, we're effed.
Yeah, basically,
we have no way to predict anything.
They're like because usually you would see it, but they were like the last time any of this happened, like it spiked super high. But this one, it's like it wasn't out of normal spec for them.
Right.
It just but that it could also mean it before it was actually like blowing huge holes into the earth, right? So the pressure was building up and stuff like that. Whereas this, it already has places to go because it's been going for like 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, it's been going for like 3 months.
Ever since you dropped that thing down that volcano, whatever you dropped down there.
Sacrifice.
Well, I hope everybody's okay over there.
Virgin sacrifice?
We don't talk about it. Yeah, I think everyone's fine. It actually hasn't hit Grondavik. I think
no, it's not. It's not like
next to it.
It's not endangering the population right now.
No, it jacked up the roads, but they closed the town, and they got everyone out.
Yeah, that's the case.
So it's just like I think they allow people to go in to grab stuff and then get back out. But like they go in with people to like grab stuff.
Are they gonna get whiskey?
They have one distillery in all of Iceland, and
do they really?
Yeah, it's literally the only one.
And we have whiskey from them. We have
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You haven't tried it yet?
No,
it's called Floki. It's awesome.
Okay, very cool.
Dude, seriously, I want. They don't distribute here. It is so freaking good. It's so freaking good.
It's a different whiskey.
I would say like, have you ever had the vodka with the buffalo grass?
No,
that's me.
Okay, so it kind of, I'm going to say give it a go. Like if you can find it, which you can. I don't remember the specific brands.
We'll do a little water. I'm just gonna give you a little splasher.
Yeah.
But if you can find it, take it, like, have some, right? Because the vodka, and it's like, imagine that with a whiskey flavor to it. It's almost identical. It's super mellow, a little sweet, and it's just really, really good.
You said with buffalo grass.
Yeah, that's the vodka itself.
So there's a place on Indiantown Road. You know where Winn-Dixie is on Indiantown Road off of 95? Where Park Avenue is off of 95 on Indiantown Road?
Oh, yeah.
That plaza back there's a liquor store back there. They actually have this.
Really?
My mom years ago got me a bottle of it. I used to be a vodka guy years ago.
It's really good.
And it's actually a very unique tasting vodka. I've never had a vodka quite like that.
Yeah. It actually tastes way better than vodka.
It's just
vodka,
different. It's just
in my
different.
opinion.
It's like you don't. If I gave that to you, I didn't tell you there was vodka in it, which is actually all vodka. You'd never know it was vodka. Like there's a uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has like it's like a slight sweetness, a little bit of earth. Like it's just really good. So to me, I can't take this guy anywhere. Why do you have to do it so like? You're missing every time. You're just dumping his water all over the table. There you go. You got 2 drops in there now, dude.
I can't let you beat him.
Steve, you're gonna try. Don't look at anybody. Like,
Look me in the eye when you do it. Look me in the eye when you do it.
Steve, why is the door locked?
Why can't I leave? I don't understand this.
oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is not a live episode.
Children.
Help me. Actually, I was missing a lot. Let me have a little.
Oh shit! You blew it all over the table.
Blew it back out. Okay, there we go.
Alrighty. So let's see if this changes. The nose is a little different.
To me, it's sweeter.
I did too.
Yeah, I'm
by
gonna
the way,
say sweeter.
Almost brought out some like melon.
Yeah.
I could see that a little bit. Cantaloupe, specifically.
I was thinking Crenshaw.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Those hybrid melons. Half melon, half beet.
A Japanese square melon. Ooh. Yeah. It just slightly changed the flavor on there.
Agreed. I wanted you guys to go first before I said anything,
It's
but
just the slightest amount
I
of.
feel like it changed the nose more than it did the palate.
The palate didn't change too much.
I will
That's
say
why I threw a little more. I threw a little splash of water in there.
that deep oak, like burned oak, doesn't last as long now.
No, the burn's gone. The burn is
gone.
definitely gone.
That flavor is no longer like continuing to linger. It's just kind of like, meh. It's there and it kind of disappears. It's not as strong. Yeah, but it's still good. I just prefer it neat.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there.
So at this point now, 1, 2, 3, probably neat for the most part. Although this one was very different
This one was good both. I think
both ways. Yeah.
I think it's the 4 Roses in this one had the most interesting changes that took away like that key element
Yeah.
that made the whiskey really like stand out.
Agreed.
That I think it's not worth putting any water. I definitely would not put ice on there. There's a reason why we didn't do ice with this episode. I did not want to take these bottles and do anything with ice on them. Like I did not. I didn't know about the 4 Roses, but these ones right here, I was like, no, we're not doing ice. I want to enjoy it as it's supposed to be enjoyed. So, but it did just that, which I kind of like that char, man. I really like that long char finish. And it's kind of gone now.
What do you think, Mike? Where you at?
Yeah, very sweet. That last week was very sweet.
I know. It's good.
Yep, it's good. It's good. Like I said, this is bourbon.
It's not as good as it was neat, though. That's the only thing I could say is it's like it's good, but I like the burn better when it was neat. I like that long, like lasting oak kind of. You could tell it was a burned oak stave. Like that's what the flavor was, and it lasted a really long time.
A dog or a horse, dude? I mean, it's just bugging me all day. Since I got here,
It's a Dorse.
So what?
It's a Dorse.
What happened to you? Huh? What'd you call it?
Huh?
Is it a dog or a horse?
So there's a balloon
And it keeps moving.
off of the
Entire
distance here.
show is moving. Is it a dog? Is it a horse?
It's a horse.
Is it like a race dog? A race horse? Is it like a?
Is that for the Kentucky
It is a horse.
Derby?
It is a horse.
Sure. I have no idea.
That's awesome.
It's been in this house for I don't know, like 2 months, maybe a month and a half.
Okay.
He was kind of recently too, if I remember correctly.
So I just put it there because it was on the table, and I had to clear the table for the podcast, and so I stuck it there. I didn't realize though that
entire
get
show's
distracted.
I'm
The
just
entire
like-
show is ruined.
Well, that's
now.
because you can't see it. It's behind you, but it's been bobbing and weaving the whole time.
You've been watching it too, right? It's not just me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank God. It's not
So you're not looking at me during conversation. You're
no,
staring
no.
this
behind
whole
me.
thing is this damn thing is like, is it a horse or a
This
dog?
horse.
Like, what's going on back here?
What is it? Oh my goodness!
All right. I think we're getting ready for round 4. Mm-hmm. I have a little buzz going, so whatever happens after this, I cannot guarantee.
Also, I'm pouring this one because you get slappy. You ain't touching my birthday bourbon. I'm sorry.
Look at that bottle. It's a cool bottle. That's like the 13th colony, what they're going for.
That's not right what you just did.
It is.
You just drew a line.
I did with my
So
birthday
you're
bourbon.
basically saying it's your birthday bourbon and a taco is a sandwich. That's what you're saying right now.
I am.
Okay.
I want one soft sandwich, please.
The line is in the whiskey now.
Can I get it with steak?
The whiskey is now divided.
One soft sandwich with steak, please.
No.
Can you throw some guac on it?
I will fight you on this one.
What's the enchilada?
Can I get some?
Is the enchilada half a sandwich?
Can I get some Diablo sauce with that soft steak sandwich?
Actually, I heard Taco Bell was going to do a whole like sauce like resolution, like boycott, like hold back sauce from people until this is like resolved. Like, no sauce for anybody.
No sauce.
No sauce.
Sauce. You were gonna rinse out with the lime.
Yeah, no.
Man, this is good. You guys just were like, let's go. You guys were just ready to go.
Oh, I'm in a mood now.
No, is that what it is?
Yes.
Because we're talking too much sandwich talk.
I don't know, sandwiches and hookers and strippers. I don't know.
Surprised you didn't say red balloons.
Midgets. This is a great strip club that's on the way home over there.
That way?
I don't know.
It's not even close to your house.
Actually, it was so funny. Oh my god! Well, I don't know where I was. I found this like hole in the wall stripper place. Like I'm gonna have to go there at some point because I'm very curious. You don't understand me yet.
He's learning.
Yeah, he's learning.
Well, you're gonna have to learn because I'm,
Oh, you're coming over a lot more.
I was waiting for you to go on
Yeah, well, I didn't walk in.
because my favorites are the ones with either all-you-can-eat buffets or wing deals.
Oh my god! So I used to go to the Cheetah in West Palm, and from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. all you can eat buffet.
Nice.
And
Wait, 1 a.m. to 4 a.m.?
oh yeah, because
Let's go in there then.
everyone partying downtown West Palm that closes at 2, and they're up until 6. From like 1 to like 6, 5 a.m. slammed, and the buffet's actually
Oh, I get that.
actually pretty good.
I was thinking more like, okay, what am I going to do for dinner tonight? They've got
Now, Cheetah, I mean,
You know
not Cheetah,
Rachel's, the
Rachel's had a
prime rib.
great lunch buffet. Oh
Yeah.
my god, those dolphin
like
bites were
11
the
bucks
best.
all you can eat.
And when they had the prime rib there too. Oh, COVID ruined all that. Like we called them during COVID. You're not open. That's a Mike Deep word.
Okay, so let's pay attention here. The bottle has been opened.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
The seal has been breached.
It has been.
Okay.
So this is the Old Forester
Yeah, what do we know on this one?
birthday bourbon. So we got a little card here. So this is their 2023 birthday bourbon. This is released around this time every year. It's usually when you get the email to apply for the lottery, essentially what it is, to fly up to Kentucky and actually purchase yourself one at $240, which is the cost.
We signed up for that, actually. Yes,
We did in
Yep.
Austin.
I've done
I
the
think
same.
all of us signed up for that, yes.
Never gotten it.
So, Old Forester annually releases an expression of its highly acclaimed bourbon to celebrate the September 2nd birthday of its creator, George Gavin Brown. This year's birthday bourbon marks the 23rd limited edition release, chosen from one day's production and hand-selected by master distiller Chris Morris. This limited edition small batch bourbon is vintage dated, offering a one-of-a-kind character and flavor profile that will never be replicated. This particular one is 96 proof. The aroma on this is light, chewy caramel and delicate oak character topped top of floral. That's a weird way to say that. And delicate oak character top a floral. That's
Top
what got
A
me.
floral.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Fruity lavender. That's why I like screwed up. I was like, wait a second. My brain was like, no, that doesn't sound right.
You said fruity lavender?
No, it's delicate oak character top a floral. Top a floral.
Okay, keep going.
I don't know.
Must be old speak.
Yeah.
You said fruity lavender.
Fruity lavender honey base. So the flavor is going to be vanilla and caramel, softened notes of dark honey and oak. And then the finish is dry, toasty, oaked caramel, and the note lingers long.
Airtime iodine.
Oh,
Thank God. Wait.
Pecoe.
It's the Pecoe tea. All right, let me get my rinse
It definitely
on.
has like a... this is very...
Very soft.
but it has a boldness to it. It's like more on my nose than the other three.
Oh, yeah, boy.
I feel like there's
That
a
is caramel.
lot going on here, but it's all coming in soft.
Yeah,
Not in a bad
soft,
way.
but
I mean, like,
but
in the
it's
best
a lot.
way.
There's a lot going
There's
on.
That
so
is-
much going on, but it's all
That is
very
so much
nicely,
caramel.
softly delivered.
That is so much caramel, though.
It's like, it's gentle, you know?
It's so gentle.
Gentle.
My goodness. After
Well, that
drinking
is
our other
so
ones,
smooth.
I would hope so at 96 proof.
Wow.
We just went from 129 to
Maybe
96.
maybe I needed that. I had to go back down. This is delicious.
Holy moly, dude.
Wow.
They weren't lying about caramel chews, man. That's what it is.
It's a Werther's.
There is a ton of flavor here.
Wow. But very caramel. Very caramel. Yeah. This is very good.
There's something else going on. What is it? The like a gummy lifesaver.
Ooh, you're not
I can't figure out what flavor though, but I like the first thing that comes to mind is gummy lifesaver.
The white ones.
The white ones.
Or like they're kind of white. I know what you're talking about though. It's almost like it's supposed to be like a sugary one. Maybe someone out there knows what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I'm smelling on the nose.
Maybe I'm thinking gummy just because it's so soft and fluffy.
You just said fluffy.
Fluffy.
You said fluffy. Wow. No, this is very good. Actually,
Wow.
based off what we've been doing tonight, this is actually the perfect finisher. Because we went high. Our crews
climbed.
were high here, right?
Yeah, we climbed.
Climb. And then, like, it's almost like the come down now. Now it's time to come down. Bring it back down
And to
earth.
me, like the reason, honestly, the reason for doing the birthday bourbon last was out of this entire selection, this is the hardest one, in my opinion, to get your hands on.
Okay.
That we have listed here. But it's also the one that is probably the smaller of the batches,
Sure.
in my opinion.
And,
Because they just,
and
one day they're
obviously-
just like, this is it. And they bottle what that barrel is. And then that is it. It's a one barrel show. Like, done.
To me, what's most impressive here is this is the lowest by far of the entire lot. right?
may I have some more?
But it's holding its own. And that's insane.
It is holding its own, but it's still, to me, it's like an after. I can't call it an after dinner bourbon, but
Like a digestive?
But after these three, it's really an after dinner bourbon. after
Digestive.
these three.
Yeah.
But it's not. I wouldn't. I actually prefer this.
Oh, yeah.
Or this as an after dinner, real after dinner bourbon. But this is like after all these high proofs. This is like a nice. You know.
Yeah, it's tucking you into bed. You know, maybe giving a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. You know. Tell me a story. Yeah. You know.
Tell you a
Dr.
bedtime
Brown.
story.
It's a really nice way to end the day.
Doc
Or
Brown.
night.
Dr. Brown would certify the barrels before it would go out to whatever.
Go out to the warehouse for aging. But no, this is. You're the one doing your own thing over there, like going ahead of us. You know, Steve and I are over here trying to enjoy it. You're just jizzing in your glass. I don't even know what's going on.
Motor sandwiching.
Motor sandwiching.
Like that should go viral. Somehow we need to make that go viral.
You make whatever you
Who's ever said
want.
that before? Who's ever said motor sandwich?
You make
before?
whatever you want to go viral. Go viral.
Can't do that stuff anymore.
But
I have a hard time just.
that actually does bring up my news.
Oh, now.
Yeah, at the end.
Go ahead. Tell everybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And what's new with you?
Go ahead.
What's going on with me? So officially, this is the last episode of Florida
With you.
with me.
With you.
With me. I am moving to North Carolina.
So this is an in memoriam episode.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That way you can always remember. And you can play like Sarah McLachlan or something in the background. That's what I'm going to put on there. Yep. That's exactly how it's happening.
So what does this mean? You're leaving us?
So this does mean I'm leaving. But that does not mean the show is stopping. That
Show must go on.
That's the important part.
Show must go on.
So we will still, Mike D and I will still be producing episodes. Steve will still be on our show. There'll be other people on the show.
Probably more than less.
There's still things that are going to happen. So it's not an end of the Friskey Whiskey by any means.
No, but changes.
It just means
Changes.
maybe instead of it being every other week, it might be every 3 weeks. Who knows? We'll figure it out when it gets there. But I do know that we have this episode, which is releasing this coming Wednesday. So I think everyone knows. And then we have a following episode that will be releasing on the 19th. That's actually the week that I've moved into my brand new house. So there might be a little bit of a break, as I sort myself out,
I may have to do a show without you.
do it.
I may have to.
You yelled at me last time for attempting to do that.
No, you did.
You yelled at me
But no, he had to.
for trying to do a show without me. Or you?
Without me.
Yeah.
He had to. That one time.
Oh, you're talking about
interview.
yeah. Well, yeah.
I couldn't.
That was a dick move.
No. No.
Way to go.
You don't understand.
But seriously, check out the bar book.
But yes, and I'm happy for you. I'm sad, but I'm happy for you because it's time for you to grow up and buy what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm
It's
buying
time
a
to grow
house.
up.
It's
You
fun.
can't do it here. It's impossible.
Yeah. Florida is a special place for special people.
I am special.
You are. Yes.
I mean,
You're special.
you could have gone. You could have gone to the middle of the state. Probably got whatever you wanted.
No.
Like a junkyard.
I looked. I just have a junkyard. I just have a shit ton of like random cars.
No, but this
Well,
is really
hold
cool
on.
because the Friskey Whiskey is expanding its footprint on
No, that's the
the
exciting
United
part.
States.
Yes,
That's the
We're
exciting
spreading
part.
out.
And I mean, honestly, I'm
North
not
Carolina has
in the smack of whiskey country, but I'm pretty dang close to being in the smack of whiskey country. I'm not
We're
that far
definitely
away.
Closer.
But North Carolina has whiskey.
North Carolina does have some whiskey. Virginia also has. Catoctin Creek, I found out, is a whole whopping hour and 45-minute drive from where I live.
That's not that bad.
I could go up there and like hang out at
Horse or your
Catoctin
dog
Creek.
behind you.
South Carolina's got some good ones. Tennessee is 3.5
Well-
hours over some mountains.
Tennessee.
Like I'm not that far away from all that stuff. So I think in the long run for the Friskey Whiskey, it's actually going to be a benefit.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm actually. I'm happy for you, but yeah.
He's a little sad.
I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Yeah. My booty though. that ass though.
No, in all seriousness,
Like a midget running away, dude. As you get
been
smaller
working on my
away, you
glutes.
just feel like a dot.
in all seriousness, Ti, I wish you all the best, and
Oh, me too. Yeah. No, you got a house. You got
Absolutely.
I know that good things are coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, you can shoot your
gonna
gun
be
now
awesome.
finally.
I already could shoot it.
No, I mean like it's your property. It's not your property. It's your property.
I don't have that much property.
All you need is a tree.
All right, you heard that first. Gun owners, apparently all you need is a tree on your property. Start shooting your guns.
It's your God-given right as an American. America.
Went a little Trump on us there.
But that's wrong. I'm more about the sandwich versus the taco thing. That's
told you.
where I stand.
Soft steak sandwich with guac
I'm
and Diablo
going to
sauce.
join the tortilla party. Pace Salsa's going to they're going to take us. Anyway, so we're actually getting closer to the end of our show.
We are.
It's getting time to say goodnight to our folks.
It is.
I think we have new sponsors. T-Coast Pavers.
It's T-Coast Pavers
Where
now
you
a
get
sponsor?
pavers, where brick pavers, taverting pavers, or postman pavers, call 1-800-DRIVEWAY, and we will service you in 772 or 561.
What the hell is that?
Jimmy, that's Jimmy. Oh, that's Jimmy.
What do we got going on there, Steve?
Oh, that must be the bonus round.
Bonus round. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Do I get a toaster?
Oh, so what do you got for us?
Mike has no idea what's going on right now.
He has no
Do I
idea.
get a toaster?
I'm glad you're sitting down already.
Wait, I get an alarm clock with a toaster.
Guys, in all seriousness, I just bought my wife a toaster for her birthday. Never do that. Moving on.
Wow, that's so bad.
What this sound means. Double blind bonus round. What are we doing, guys?
Double points?
We're doing a blind tasting.
Is it like Double Jeopardy?
Ooh, no. This is better than.
Kind of.
It's better than. So,
Let me get ready. Wait, we have something going on here.
we do. Steve and I
The show is not ending.
concocted a adventure that you weren't part of the conversation on. Yeah. Because Mr.
You
Busy
went
Pants
around-
over
You
here.
went around my helmet.
Oh,
I do whatever I want.
Around my helmet.
I do whatever I want.
Around your dark helmet.
You miss all the time anyways.
Spaceballs reference. Okay, so I had a couple bottles that I've been wanting to open up, and I
couple?
thought they'd be really fun to do a blind with.
They
So
would
are you controlling this?
be. He is.
I am.
I'm out.
He is.
All right.
So what did you
I
bring
will
for
leave
us?
my normal control of my show to Steve. Boo!
What did you bring us, Steve?
So we're going to talk a little about Mr. Edmund James. No, that's not his
No,
name.
that's not right.
Edmund Hayes?
Yes.
Edmund Hayes.
Throwing names out there so we get it right.
Edmund Hayes Taylor Jr., a.k.a.
E.H.
E.H. Taylor Jr. What we have here is a small batch and a single barrel. And the reason I thought these would be so much fun to blind is because they're both the same proof, 100 proof, and they're both the same mash bill.
Which is a beautiful thing.
Yep.
So what is the difference then?
You found a mash bill.
Yes.
So what is the difference that we should be assuming is in there?
So the difference is that the small batch, obviously, is just,
A smaller batch.
it's going to be very consistent
Yes.
over time, right? But the single barrel is going to vary. So some might be better. Some, maybe people might prefer the small batch.
Okay.
I'm getting excited.
The idea is that the single barrel is usually supposed to be better, right? So that's why this is going to be a fun one, because the single barrel costs significantly more than the small batch.
Okay.
But the
Especially in the
single
second
barrel is the one that you're rolling the
Like-
dice on, hoping that you get a good
Right.
barrel.
I feel like something on like Price is Right. I'm up spinning the big wheel.
Yeah.
And I try to get that $1.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Right now you're getting $1.50.
The old $1.50.
The old $1.50.
So these are what we got here.
We got cylinders.
Oh no, we want the whiskeys. Don't grab
Oh,
those
no,
out.
we're-
Do I want to see this?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, he ruined it. Game's
No, he
over.
didn't.
nothing's ruined.
No, nothing's
Game's
wrong.
over.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't even know.
I know. I know nothing.
You wouldn't
in
even
general.
know.
I know nothing in general.
How's he gonna know?
So they look essentially the same,
They are essentially the same.
which is how we're going to do this blind. Right.
Oh, they're both 100 proof.
They're both 100 proof.
The difference is that is more of a
Don't look at anything.
no.
Just look over there.
Oh, the label.
Stop
the label.
it. Stop right now.
Just don't you look at me when I'm talking to you.
All right. Let's get this fresh crack going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that on the microphone.
That's like blue velvet.
There you go.
That's porn.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
Whichever
do this
one this one is
Let's
the
go ahead
first
and do
one.
this one
What
first.
am I trying to do here as blind?
No. So basically, right?
Am I
So
trying-
we
Am I
have
blind? What am I doing?
so we have 2 AH Taylors,
Yeah.
100 proof, same mash bill, same age.
But-
the only difference between these 2 AH Taylors is one is a small batch and one is a single barrel. Small batch being a smaller selection of barrels from a specific section of a warehouse and saying this is what we're bottling, and a single barrel being we are grabbing this barrel and we are bottling this barrel.
So these are both the Low Rye Buffalo Trace Mash Bill number 1. Rumored to be around 7 years, but
Who knows?
who knows, right?
All right, let's go deep.
Okay,
Go balls deep here.
balls deep. Here we go. First one.
Oh, I'm gonna pour. Fuck yeah.
I'll let you have the honors.
Oh, I'm bored. Fuck yeah.
No, I'm actually gonna be a little more careful on this one. I want this to be a true blind tasting. Tasting.
A little more careful. We're off to a good start.
Yeah, I just stopped. I
Blind
stopped,
tasting?
I stopped talking.
Okay.
I mean, I could blind you fuckers too if you want. I mean,
Mike D, you don't choose violence.
okay, nice smell, pleasant,
Okay.
mellow.
It's EH
Mellow.
Taylor.
It's mellow.
That is
It's-
EH Taylor.
Yeah. Not too overbearing, but there's something there.
Yeah, very mellow. Compared to maybe at least what we've been drinking.
Even compared to this one, oddly.
Yeah, right?
And this is four points lower.
Yeah.
Points lower of proof.
This is 96. That's 100.
Okay.
But it still smells good. Like, you can definitely tell. I mean, it smells like EH Taylor.
that's
I have a
actually
bottle
good.
of EH Taylor, so it smells like EH Taylor.
Yeah.
But it's very tasty.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a great
no
taste
doubt,
to it.
No doubt.
But you know what
Like, it's
though?
going to taste good. Okay.
I'm gonna say it. It's not complex
No.
by any means.
No, it's not.
By any means. No, just like some of these had some complexity to them. This is like it's mellow. It's very.
Ooh,
mellow.
that's good, though.
I'm getting like a little salted, maybe caramel popcorn.
Yeah.
Like a kettle corn.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the grain that they used.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it's very forward, which is nice. It's not bad. It's sweet,
It's like to me.
caramel, and then whatever the grain they used
so-
is like, boop,
So to me,
it's right there.
this would be a great cigar because it has. You get a flavor, but it kind of mellows out, and the cigar can come in and take the flavor for the cigar. And you go back to this, you get the flavor of this. Where these were even this one, they all lingered. So this one didn't linger. The last one didn't linger as much. These three lingered.
Yeah.
This is very good. I like this.
Okay, yeah, it's really nice. It doesn't have as much personality as some of the other ones.
I
we've
will
had
say
tonight.
that's the right way of putting it.
That's very
But it's really nice.
Maybe I was trying to say that before I can get it out.
That's the right way of saying it. It's a whatever it is that this whiskey's trying to be. It's not the same as the other ones.
Yeah.
It's like hanging out behind them. Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what's up, guys? I'm here too.
It's like you brought your 13-year-old cousin to the keg party.
Yeah. he has experience. With
I nailed that. I nailed that.
I love you, man.
I nailed that. I totally nailed that.
Just keep it coming.
Mike D.
Whether you want to or not, it's always going to keep coming.
13-year-old's alcohol is DD's for years.
Honestly, it's good, but it's like compared to what we had here. You're bringing your 13-year-old cousin to the keg party with you. It's tasty. It goes quick. It's very good. I would love to have a bottle of this.
The fact that you're describing this whiskey and using a 13-year-old cousin in the same, it's weird. Right?
It's time to move on.
Yeah. I'm not the only one, right? The presentation was wrong. We understood what you meant.
I didn't say girl cousin. Oh,
It doesn't change, dude. It doesn't change.
Had to go there.
So where I'm trying to turn my focus here,
Are we going to water on this one next, or are we going to the
No.
next one?
We just go
is
to the
how
next
this
one.
one's going to be different from the other one. Because I know that this is obviously a lot different from the ones we were just shipping on,
So,
right?
wait, you bring me into a 13-year-old?
But I'm really trying to hone in on, okay, so for this one, I got toasted popcorn, a little caramels, a little salt.
I will say the caramels with the grain are 100% real. Like that was very forward.
Yeah,
it was
definitely
sweet,
the grain, yeah.
and you could taste the grain, and it almost tasted like corn. So, yes, that's kind of what we're aiming for. I think that was the prominent flavor
Yeah.
that really like stood out was the sweet kind of grain flavor.
Okay, number 2 down. And blindly, what am I picking out of this?
We're trying to see which one's better, right? So these are both E.H. Taylor Jr. They're both 100 proof. They're both the same mash bill. The only difference is small batch and single barrel.
Yeah.
And so what we're trying to decide is the small batch better than the single barrel since the single barrel is umpteenth times more.
The amount.
Yeah. Where like we could find one of these relatively easily. Like
so?
Well, I'm just saying I don't know this is the single barrel or the small batch. I don't know which one's which. But I'm just pointing at this one because I'm just saying it's like finding this one for relatively cheap. At some places like on a fairly regular, whereas this one's more of an allocated, harder to come by, and it's also going to be way more expensive, right? Like almost twice the price. So it's like, which one is actually better? So this could have actually been the single barrel. I actually don't know. This could be the single barrel, and this could be the small batch. We'll find out once we've made our choices.
One never knows. You pour your own.
Come here, Steve.
You pour your own?
I was hoping you would.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you poured already.
You guys are gentlemen.
And a scholar.
I'm definitely neither. I've never claimed to be neither. Wow, this smells really good. Actually, this has more caramel. This is more. It's more of a single.
I will give you, the caramel is like
It's more
holiday.
Yeah, holiday.
I think Christmas time caramel.
Like a fruitcake.
It's more like prominent. It's like more like in your face.
Yeah.
Like you're walking down the street, Christmas time, hitting the stores, and you smell the caramels. That to me is what this is bringing out. It's very close. It's just more bold.
the smell is more bold.
It's just
It's
bold.
more of a more bold smell than the other one. So wait, the one we just did was the orange or purple? Okay.
Ooh.
I think
Hold up, though. That flavor is different.
It is different.
It's dry.
A little bit darker.
I like this one way better.
You're right. It is very different. I'm trying to decide if it's better or worse.
On the immediate, it's better. But let me like linger.
But
on
they
it.
both-
I've changed my mind in the past.
But you know what? No, but they both hit quick. But
So the thing to
we're doing the
remember,
orange one.
is this one was, like you said, like almost like caramel popcorn, where it's like you could taste the sweet caramels, and then went into the grain, and then it kind of like flowed through, and it was like it wasn't astringent, it wasn't anything crazy, it was very balanced, like all the way through the whiskey.
But I think this is more like sucking on a caramel candy on this one. And what you mentioned that on one of these earlier too. You said that it was like almost like a caramel candy was probably this one. This is very. These two are very close. I feel like I'm eating a piece of caramel
I've
candy,
changed my mind again.
Wow.
I think this one's better.
Which is the orange one we're trying right now.
No, we're trying this one right now. This one's the one that we just had.
This one's lighter, sweeter.
The only reason why I'm saying is there's not as much
I agree. This
development
is more,
of flavor.
Yeah, this is not as complex. This one is very. Like I said, I'm having a piece of caramel right now. This had things going on in it.
Things and stuff.
Things.
Plural.
Like things.
Yeah.
You know.
It's things and stuff.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like I like both of them.
The fact that they're both 100 proof is actually interesting to me. And you know what? I'm doing it. Give me that.
No.
No, I don't
No.
care if you guys want to do it. I want to do it.
No.
Give it to me.
Do it.
Thank you.
Don't do it.
I'm very curious.
Bacardi and cola. Do it.
McManning. You know what McManning is?
Yes.
You do.
Unfortunately.
You don't.
All right, never mind.
It's a wrestling guy, right?
No.
Okay.
In fact, I have a fantasy football team named after something he says in his porn movies.
Oh.
So I have a fantasy football team called Dropping Loads.
You know, Steve just had the look on his face, like, I'm not surprised, as he was disappointed at the same time.
I'm partners with this guy, right? A good friend of mine. And we couldn't think of a name. But we both were. Something came out. We were talking about porn. And he started
Two girls, one cup was already taken.
Oh, that's way go. Well, this guy's always on Howard Stern. He's a big Howard Stern fan. He goes, you know, my favorite porn star was on Howard Stern. This guy named Nick Manning, and he's famous for this line he says right before he
Does his thing.
I'm dropping loads. So, like, dude, that's the name of our team. Dropping Loads.
That's okay.
2-time champion.
2-time load dropper.
Load dropper champion.
2-time load dropper.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of myself.
Anyways.
Anyway. All right. So, okay, so we're drinking purple now, or whatever. What color is that?
Purple's right.
Purple. I think the orange is better. I think the purple's good. Nothing wrong with the purple. I just think the orange has more character, more oomph to it. This is more of a. If I had creme brulee right now, this would go great with it.
Yeah, this one just, it feels like very straight line. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one is just like, it's whiskey. Boop. And you just go this way. Whereas this one, like, you go in that straight line, but there's like, hey, we got a rest stop over here. Yeah. We got like a park over here we can hang out in, blah, blah, blah. Like, it develops flavor as you're like kind of like going down, and you can like hit different spots. But this one's just like.
Okay, now to be fair, I put a couple of drops of water.
Does that mean anything to you?
No, you mean nothing.
I love that you're saying this, and I wanted to let you guys share your experiences before I said anything. But I completely agree with you.
Who?
This gave me the purple, very nice singular note.
Yeah.
This took me on a longer journey.
Yeah.
This orange one.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this one was just like.
So this was
this
like
one
a
is
singular,
like,
more of like a
you're
plum
like
kind of
going down
note.
that straight road, but it's like you're stopping here, you're going here.
Yeah,
you're doing
no, this one definitely
doing that.
took me on a little journey.
But this one's not bad.
No.
That's the thing. This one's not bad at all.
One good note, one
Okay,
longer
actually, can I ask a
journey.
question
Multiple good notes.
before we see the
That
bottle-
was smoother.
Before we see the names, can I ask a question? I want to make sure. So here's a question: how much was that one? How much was that one?
We don't know until we pull off the paper. We do not know which bottle this is.
No. Well, how much each one?
Okay, how much was the small
You don't
batch?
know- seriously?
How much was the small batch?
You pay for this. How much is the orange?
No, don't look at the color. We don't know. How much was the small batch versus how much was the single barrel?
He knows. He bought them.
No. We both literally wrapped these without even reading the thing.
Guys,
But he bought them.
pause.
Okay.
I understand the question. I'm pulling it up.
Thank you.
Stop arguing. Just
Listen,
enjoy
you know
the
what?
treat.
North Carolina is north.
Get out of my
Start
house.
walking north.
Just get out of my house.
North.
Get out of here.
North.
You know what? I was trying to have a good time
I'm
with
taking
you.
that thing. It's mine. You're
After I edit the episode, because you don't know how to do it.
I know nothing.
But seriously, I'm so looking forward to having the house. I wish I could share with you guys what it looks like. It's amazing.
Oh, we're coming to your house. We're
You
gonna
guys are. You guys. I'm talking about our people. The people.
I paid MSRP for these, which
Okay.
no one will probably ever likely see unless you win a lottery or something. But the MSRP is not that different. The small batch is 65. The single barrel is 85.
Okay.
I've never personally seen small batch for like less than 100 and something.
Yep.
I've never personally seen single barrel for probably 200 or 300.
Okay. So expect to spend some significant money on these if you do find them, unless you get lucky like our Warlock Steve.
And we're saying the orange is more of a Warlocky purchase.
No, we're just saying that this is the better of the two.
Well, no, let's not say that.
Okay, that's
Let's
true.
say if
No,
you're
yeah, I
more
agree.
interested in one singular
if you
long
want
kind of note.
If you want the note that this one offers on the initial, and it's all the way through, and it doesn't change, this guy. this purple label.
Yeah.
If you want the road trip where you're stopping off at every tourist attraction on the way,
Which we're drinking right now.
that's going to be the orange label. That's going to be the one that you're going to like. You're going to have an adventure. You're going to hit like different things. You're still going to get every flavor that you get in the purple, but you're also going to be stopping off, to pick up gas, to like hang out with your friend that you hadn't seen in a couple years in the next state. You're like bouncing around a little bit on the orange. I think it's just different. They're
So,
just
guys, I
different.
think it sounds like we all like the orange.
Yeah, the orange is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you want a good whiskey, here, pull off the bottom.
Is that what we think? Oh, boy, I'm fucking
I
nervous,
want it,
man.
I want it, I want it, I want it.
Pull off the bottom. Just pull the paper. Come on.
Nope. You do it.
Come on.
Pull up. I dare you to. Yeah. You gotta tear it. There's no way.
What is this? This is the small batch.
Holy shit.
The small batch for
Son of a bitch.
for $65 is better than the single barrel at 85 or 200 to 300.
Which kind of makes sense, right? Because we said that this one was really good at one note, right?
Yeah.
This is comprised of many barrels.
Yeah. It does make sense 100%. Which means in some circumstances, single barrel does a very good job at giving you that treat of multiple levels.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where a single barrel allows you to have multiple flavor profiles that kind of takes you on that journey. In the case of an E.H. Taylor, that single barrel it just gives you one note. And it's not that it's bad, it just gives you that one note and lets you travel with it. Whereas their small batch, it offers some flexibility. It gives you a little bit of something to like hang out with.
So is the takeaway that Old Forester is better at the single barrel game than Buffalo Trace is?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
I agree.
But now I want to say, let's revisit this in a few years. Let's see if there's different variations between single barrels. Right? You said, and we all know, a single barrel is just that. It's a single barrel grabbed out of something, right? Whereas the small batch is a collection of barrels that have been, done and mixed together, and then off they go. So I say, give it a couple years. Let's see if they release another nice one, and then we'll give it a shot. Maybe revisit this in 5 years. Let's see if we still feel the same way.
Sounds
Because
good.
this could literally just be Old Forester. This barrel was amazing.
So in 5 years, we're going to have you come back to Florida, hang out with us again.
Yeah, we'll do this and then these and say, hey, let's see what it's about.
We'll do this right again.
Right. Yeah. All right. Anyways, so that was the surprise
it was awesome.
bonus round at the end.
The bonus round was awesome. I'm excited. The fact that I tried 2 E.H. Taylors today,
Yeah.
and I had an opinion about one of them was amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool, though, how they were so different from each other?
It's
Totally
insanely
different.
different.
Yes, yes.
I love the fact that we all three came to the same conclusion without even discussing it.
I was worried that I wouldn't be
just-
able to tell the difference. Or
No, it was literally just dead
Yeah.
set. But yeah, so thank you for listening to the Friskey Whiskey State of Address for 2024,
Episode 55.
episode 55. Make sure you head over to our Instagram,
now.
follow us. Make sure you head over to our TikTok. Occasionally we post there. Make sure and it's going away
More like
anyways.
Tic Tac. More like Tic Tac than TikTok to this point.
Yeah, who knows? But definitely make sure you check out our YouTube channel if you want to watch our goofy asses
And see me,
live.
the best looking whiskey guy ever.
Yeah, whatever. And, make sure you check out thefriskywhiskey.com. You can go there. You can find out where our episodes are.
Our
You can
merch.
buy our merch.
Get his T-shirt, share it with your family
Absolutely.
and friends.
Even buy some stickers off of there. Like, why not?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like sticker everything.
It's super cheap. Yeah, it's not crazy.
Every bathroom you go to.
It all just supports us in our weird habits, and it gives Steve hope that we're not complete delinquents.
He's not wasting our time hanging out with us.
But with that said, gentlemen, it has been a fantastic evening.
Yeah.
This has been one heck of an episode 55.
Steve, thank you for bringing the Four Roses to E.H. Taylor's.
That's mine.
T.I.
Yeah,
This is T.I.'s P.I. private collection. Thank you, T.I.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right.
This is the last Florida episode.
Now get
T.I.
now go to North Carolina.
thank you for giving Florida so many good years.
Absolutely.
We're going to miss you, man. but I know you're not going to be gone.
Go join your Black Panther party.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one, everybody.